Speaker. The first is that the bus has already left with a lot of the good initiatives that the Greens just raised. One of them was around, communities and schools and trying to build that up. I can think of already what we've done in the school area where we actually have schools cooperating together and supporting their communities. And I think actually in my own electorate of Tamaki, I think of some of the schools in Glen Innes that actually work to support the wider community, where they do their cooking in schools, they do their gardens, they have the social workers, they invite the parents in. These are ideas which the national government has already implemented and has done years ago. That's right. And yet here are the Greens theorising about it and talking about it as their ideas, when in fact if they really looked at what was happening and on the ground, I suppose not being constituent MPs doesn't help them, but these things are already happening. And my colleague here, Alfred Naro, who has also got great connections into the Tamaki area, know that amazing things already happen. That's right. The other thing I sort of pointed out is sort of this pick and choose approach that a lot of the opposition have to these religious groups. So Materia Ture is more than happy to support the Salvation Army on this report, but I'd be fascinated to know, rhetorically speaking, what she thinks of the Salvation Army's position on drugs, on issues of life and stuff, because it just seems so convenient how they pick and choose on those matters. Look, I want to start, though, beyond that with something more positive, which is acknowledging our new Prime Minister and our new Deputy Prime Minister. An incredibly exciting new team, I think a very confident government, and one that's showing great continuity. Being back in the electorate the last few weeks, my voters are particularly pleased at how the transition has occurred and how strongly this government has begun. As I say, a strong, positive start, and that's how you run a government. And that's been a complete contrast in the last few weeks to the Labor and the Greens. They're demonstrating already just how you run a circus act. I used to say that Labor is full of old ideas, but after hearing the Little State of the Nation speech recently, clearly there are no ideas at all. And when I was asked a few days ago by the single Labor voter in my electorate what they stand for, I was genuinely unable to answer. What does Labor actually stand for anymore? Haven't got a clue, someone. Actually, my good colleague Scott Simpson says. But look, to be fair to the Labor Party, they are in some ways a timeless party. 2017 is going to be the year of Willie Jackson, Lila Hari and Greg O'Connor. And no disrespect to Greg, but we're not related. They're back. Willie and Lila, they're back. And this time, they're going to be great. Yes, really, this time for sure, they will be great. And when we think about the opening addresses this week, what a contrast. The Prime Minister, Bill English, giving a clear, confident speech full of fresh ideas for all the 20 minutes allocated. And the Leader of Labor covered his prepared speech notes in less than 12 minutes. Less than 12 minutes. Ran out of ideas and having to try and start again. Ran out of speech. And they say that speaking succinctly is a great skill, but in Parliament all you get is a short little speech. But already this government has brought out an array of new ideas. In fact, my colleague Maggie Barry has just come into the room. I know there's been a number of announcements in the conservation space already, including around the kiwi. It's just absolutely fantastic. But the big one, and I know colleagues have spoken to it, is around the police announcement that we will be funding 1,100 new people within the police force, and I think that's tremendous news. I'm very fortunate in the seat of Tamaki to live ultimately in one of the safest areas. And I think a lot of that comes down not just to the amazing work that our police do, but actually it doesn't matter if it's Oraki through to Glen Innes, Glendowie to Kohimarama. We have very strong, positive communities that look after one another and consequently low crime rates. But I know, again, being out in the electorate, people are very, very pleased at this announcement that there'll be more police on the beat. They're also particularly pleased that there will be a number of ancillary support staff. So one has to think of those, say, working in ESR and the likes of forensic to support what the police do. And I know there are a number of members in this House that have linkages to the police, in my case through my dad, and a number of friends who appreciate it's not just the bobbies on the beat, and we're grateful for what they do, it's all those people in behind supporting them in their jobs. So a really good announcement. Another element, Mr Speaker, which has gone down particularly well is the announcement of an 0800 number for those non-urgent crimes. I don't know about other members in the House here, I'm sure it's happened from time to time that an issue is arising in your neighbourhood and dialling 111 seems just a little bit extreme, and then at that time trying to track down the exact phone number for the local station, which I'm happy to report in my electorate are open and operating, in some cases 24/7, but to have that 0800 number where you can report that sort of second-level non-urgent crime, I think is a fantastic I don't think I'm going to repeat that exactly, but that's really, really positive. There's a number of other positive elements happening within Tamaki and around Auckland. Of course, the Waterview connection, granted more out west, but that is going to be an amazing transport service when it opens in a few weeks' time and will have an immediate effect, I predict, right across the Auckland Isthmus. What's happening with Tamaki Drive at the moment, speaking more to constituents, personally I'm very conscious of the dynamics around Ngāpipi Road and the suggestion from Auckland Transport that we're going to have to put in traffic lights and a roundabout. We're fighting that one, and we're also continuing to push the promotion of the Tamaki Drive petition to increase the access to that wonderful gem in Auckland, and demanding that the council upgrade that road and that cycleway to make it far more engaging. And if you'd been in the electorate the last couple of weekends, be it in Okahu, Kohimarama, St Heliers, Mission Bay, what an amazing area, vibrant, and the small businesses, the new ones that have opened and those continuing, really thriving in the business space. And I think it's just a tremendous testament to the work that this government's doing to support them, particularly in the small business space. I can't go without saying too, again coming back to the Prime Minister, fantastic so early on that the Prime Minister chose to come into Tamaki to celebrate Waitangi Day. It was great to be up there along with a few other colleagues to support the PM up in I was going to say Bastion Point. There's also another appropriate cultural name, and I'll leave that to my colleague Penny Harare to bring up. Well, no, Arake is the name of the suburb. Bastion Point's a very particular point in time. Ask your colleague Penny Harare, who's still a constituent MP and a damn fine one at that too, I might add, is just a bit of a message across the House to his party leadership. That's right. But just fantastic to have the Prime Minister there. Look, I just want to turn very quickly to the House Select Committee, welcoming the new members on board there. We have an incredibly intense workload ahead of us, but already some really positive signs coming out of the health portfolio. 93% of children getting their B4 school checks. But I want to use these last couple of minutes to talk about the announcement today around cannabis. Most members of this House will know clearly where I stand on the issue, but I welcome today's announcement. First and foremost, I think it takes a very firm line against the legislation of recreational drugs. But what I do support is making medications available when necessary. So the announcement today that specialists will be able to prescribe medications, cannabinoid medications, is excellent. First and foremost, it makes life easier for those who need it. And having sat through hours, if not days, of hearings, particularly around assisted suicide, so talking to a lot of people from palliative care, the efficacy in some very particular circumstances of cannabis-based products has been well and clearly signalled, and so those specialists now will be able to prescribe without having to go through the minister. It also separates out medical marijuana from that recreational use. And for too long, medical use has been put forward as a Trojan horse, Mr Speaker, to slip recreational marijuana past the public. Making cannabis into a proper medication, a pill or an inhaler, is good news because it does end the suggestion that it should be smoked. We don't smoke medication in this country. No one smokes paracetamol cigarettes. You don't huff ibuprofen, and I've never seen anyone freebasing antibiotics. Of course, the Green Party won't be happy with New Zealand's marijuana policy till they can spark up a big fat spliff right here in the debating chamber and get blitzed as a bat. And I have to say I'm looking forward to that being in Hansard. But perhaps, Mr Speaker, marijuana would lose some of its allure if we could only make it available as a suppository. And then if the Green Party doesn't like it, they can literally shove it up there. Oh, I'm out of time.
Mr. Speaker.
Stay classy.